Hello there, this is Cindy at CindyBDesigns.com. Thank you for joining me today. That is the card that we will be making, and it's a floating Jingle Bells card. We've been working with Wonder of the Season all week long, and that is a closer view of what we are looking like. We're not going to create the exact same thing. I did change a lot of things out. That is the inside. That's the envelope that we made. But back to Wonder of the Season, I'm going to show you everything that is in that suite right now that is deeply, deeply, deeply discounted over on my website. So go over there at cindybdesigns.com. I have showed you the Wonder of the Season ribbon combo pack. The colors in this are Real Red, Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, and Shaded Spruce. So you get the Wonder of the Season Memories and More cards and envelopes, which I showed you at the very beginning. Then you have the Memories and More with the 4x6 cards and the 2x6 cards, and then the stickers that you saw. That is 6x6 designer series paper of 'Tis the Season, and that is Wishes and Wonders stamp set with the coordinating dies. And then we have Cherish the Season with Sounds of the Season dies. We're going to be using that bell right there to make our card. This is some of my favorite designer series paper because it's newsprint with really cool colors on the front and the back, gold, cherry cobbler, and shaded spruce foil. So we are starting with a crumb cake top folding A2 card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you're going to need a piece of the print designer series paper. I chose one in black, and then scratch paper of crumb cake, and then silver foil, real red cardstock, mint macaron, and then pool party. So I'm changing it up just a little bit. The rest of the supplies that we're using is our frost white shimmer along with our paint brushes. Seal Plus, we need regular Stampin' Dimensionals and mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And then we are going to be using twine, not that linen thread that you see there. I thought that was too bulky on the sample card that I made. Shaded Spruce, that's why I use the stamp the inside the card that I showed you at the very beginning. And then we have our little metallic dots, which of course I forget to put on the card, but it's in the picture. And then we're taking a sticker sheet from the Memories and More card pack and stitch rectangles to go ahead and start building up our card. So I'm taking the largest stitch rectangle there, taping it down because I want that print straight, and the medium-sized Jingle Bell, I fit it in there, just to conserve time a little bit because we have to die cut 6 of these. So that is what the bell looks like, and I'm going to run it through several more times using one for mint macaron, one for pool party, one for crumb cake, and then out of the real red cardstock, we will be cutting 2 from that. So basically everything, a good 95% of our products in the holiday catalog is on sale right now, up to 50% off. This is one of those suites. Next week I will be doing Heartwarming Hugs, and that is also up to 50% off as well too. So go ahead and pick them up. If you don't get everything you want this time around, go ahead and grab them from my buy one get one free sale coming on January 5th. So those are all the bells. I have one of our water painters, and I'm making sure that the water painter is wet, and I dipped the tip of that into our frost white paint there, and I'm splatting it onto our little bells there. And I have one of our in color grid mats underneath that to protect my work surface, and I'm just splattering, splattering, splattering away. You can do it with your finger, or you can do it with a tool. I chose to do it with a tool, and that just makes it so much easier on me. And I'm going back in and splattering, splattering, splattering again. I am not liking the software because I can't see ahead as to what I'm doing the voiceover with. And so, yeah, if I bumble, that is why. And I want to get these dry, so I am, before I put the dimensionals on the back, so I am using my heat tool on setting 1. I'm just making sure that it's I'm trying to dry it. What I really should have done is grab my tweezers and lift up the bell a little bit and let the air flow through all the way, but it did work out. You know, sometimes hindsight is 2020. So I'm using my pokey tool instead just to make sure that I can hold it down without leaving a dent in the bell and getting that dried. And I'm calling them floating bells because of the way that we are going to line them up. So I'm pulling them off my grid sheet there, you know, to finish letting them dry. I'm going to fold that in half because I don't want my splatter to move over to what I am doing next. And I'm going to be taking that Jingle All the Way banner off of one of the Memories the More sticker sheets. And I'm adding, and we did this last week too. I'm taking my embossing buddy and I'm killing the stick on the back of that. And I am going to adhere 3 Stampin' Dimensionals to the back of that, and these are the full-size ones. For the rest of the card, we will be using the minis, but this is where both sizes really come in handy, and I definitely, you know, appreciate that. So that's what we're looking like. We're going to set that aside and then move on to the rest. I cut the mini Stampin' Dimensionals in half, put 2 at the bottom like you saw, and then the one at the very top is a mini Stampin' Dimensional cut in half because that is all it will take. I am using our Snail Plus to adhere the print mat down to our crumb cake card base there. And I'm sending that up top to bottom, left to right. And again, that is the largest stitch rectangle die. And I'm just getting that down, and that is what we are looking like. And same as last week with this card, I want to build it from the bottom up because my bells are going across and I want to have everything spaced out to where it's aesthetically pleasing. So I got the banner down there, and now I'm just going to lay out the bells to see exactly where I need them in the colors that I want and approximately where I want them to lay down.